Hey everyone, welcome to See Your Star. Today's topic is a requested video that was made a while back. It's on crystals. As a popular request, here it is. There's other messages for those who may not be into crystals in this video, so keep watching. It may be related to transforming your life in positive ways and great reminders for you, so stay tuned. Here we go. So I'm going to talk about the first thing that actually a lot of people don't always say in their videos for crystals, where I'm going to show something a little bit different that you may not be hearing, because I know there's millions and millions of wonderful, beautiful, amazing, and boring videos, let's just be real, on crystals all throughout YouTube and on the internet information. So I'll give my experience, what I've seen in others, and a fun story attached maybe if I have time. I'm not sure. So here's my caveat number one. Crystals are a wonderful addition to have to your life, but the reality is, in mine, you do not need them to manifest whatever it is in your life. That it's not always the crystal. It is not the crystal, it is a symbol. You could say a crystal definitely helps to manifest it. I'm going to also talk about the science aspect of crystals, because I think to have some kind of clarity and balance, let's make some spirituality. Let's make the spiritual real. That's my job. Real, but fun. So I'm going to start with the scientific first. Now, the quartz crystal is the first one that comes to mind that actually made me sort of get into crystals. I had taken a break from crystals a long time ago. I had a family member remind me how they could just lift your vibration. So I thought, why not? And I got back into them. The number one would be quartz crystals. Now, this is the science. Quartz crystals, for those who need a little reminder, let's break the ice here, is quartz crystals are used in many everyday items that you may not even know. So for those who think, go home and rub your crystals, you can laugh and go, well, actually there's some science behind it. Though it's okay to laugh and not take yourself so seriously. Let's do that, because that's part of what this channel is about, is having some laughter and laughing at it all while having fun. So quartz crystals used in watches. They're also used in producing electricity in many kind of mechanical things. It's also used in radios. Radio. Can you hear me? Radio. Yeah, it's used in radios. It's used in electronic things. And it's all about, again, that magical word, frequency. Maintaining a frequency. You program it, I'm sure you know, you charge it, you take a crystal, you put it in your receptive hand if you're right-handed in your right, if you're left-handed in your left, or if you want, you could put it in your left foot. As I said, it's the intention that matters, not so much the actual, this is how it has to be done, this way or no way. That goes out the window. Okay, so that being said, you definitely you can put an intention with them. You could say something like, I wish to be protected, as a reminder of feeling abundant, of helping you with addictions, or whatever your desire is. Now, I'm not even touching all the crystals, but as you can see, a few in my hand, there are many different crystals, and a big clue you can see for their meanings is in their actual color. Like this one is aquamarine, is an aqua color. Amethyst has a bit of the purple, but it's also actually type quartz. This is a point. Get my point? Sorry, had to say that. There are some that are not real or hard to spot. Example, turquoise. This may be fake for all I know. Turquoise is very hard to buy real turquoise. If you ever want, I can get into any crystal requests if I have them. My wisdom with them down below. Let me know if that's something you want. If not, that's totally fine too. Another scientific crystal that I will talk about is two more specific. So this one is called lepidolite. Here's a small piece. I also bought a large piece. Oh, if you're wondering the price, this was around, I think $3 to $5. This one was, I believe, anywhere from $15 to $30, something like that. Yeah, I love this one. Personally, you can put it on your body for healing. That's like crystal healing. Lepidolite actually has in it, there's a mineral in it. It's going to come to me in a second. Anyway, it can help with anxiety for those who have depression. Again, please do not substitute this. Check your doctor first. check your doctor. But if these are small little tools to help you, why not? Interesting, in the purple stones seem to help with the anxiety for whatever reason. Interesting because purple, again, everything's all connected. If you know, are familiar with chakras, the energy centers in your body. It's purple is like the top of your head, your crown, and a lot of those sort of conditions come from the mind and the crown that don't come from your genital area, as an example. So, well, maybe they do, but not mine. They definitely help with frequencies, but as I said, you could have something as simple as, oh, I don't know, let's say, sticking to my theme of the channel, star. You could say this star, it makes me abundant. I know it does, like attracting it for me, and I'm programming with the frequency of that. You could program a marker to charge this with energy for abundance. So just know that my goal is to empower, to share, to enlighten, and to inspire. So let's make it real and show that, you know what, these crystals are beautiful, wonderful. If I was totally not liking them, would I have them? So remember that. Ask yourself, would I buy this piece of crystal, which wasn't very much actually. I think it would be this big. I think it was around $30. Yeah, rose quartz, supposed to be about love, friendship, all different things. Why not? It brightens up the room. I use it a lot for just to see in the room because it looks nice. You know, it doesn't have to be complicated as some make it. So one of my favorite crystals that I recommend, it's not technically crystal, I guess you would call, even though it is. Anyway, it is called shungite. Yeah, it's shungite. So this powerful mineral was recommended when, I'm going to give you some story time now. Story time is, children, let's relax and listen. I was working a job a few years ago where I was working with people who I loved working with. However, there was one who was extremely stressed out. Understandably, we were working 12 plus hours a day with not very much break, and we were understaffed. And there was somebody in particular who was yelling at people, saying things like, you know, if you don't want to be here, you should clean toilets. They made somebody cry. There were people yelling all the time how you weren't good enough, and they asked me to do something, and even though I was doing 3 different jobs at the same time, and I said okay, but they wouldn't give me a staff list, and I said, oh, how the hell am I supposed to do this? And then they said you shouldn't have done it, basically saying how I was wrong. It's all wrong, which is complete BS. So it was actually for for an election. I'm nonpartisan, and it was people sending in, some of the job entailed people sending in an application that, yeah, to register to vote, that they would also send an ID, these different things. So there's one day at lunch where I just like, I had it. So I'm like, I went to this, it was about 15 minutes from where I was working. I literally ran there on my lunch, and I went in and asked the person, I said, okay, listen, I know it's about intention, but do you have something that you'd recommend for getting rid of negativity, people around dealing with it that are protecting you from it, so it's not affecting you? She's like, actually, yes, shungite. So this one, shungite. Sounds very Japanese to me, but it's actually Russian. I believe it comes from meteor. You have to double check it, from like outer space, kind of the cosmic vibes. Ooh, cosmic. It's powerful. Wow. Not only does it help for negativity, this is the science, put the science cap on. Here's my science. My scientist is here. This protects you from EMF. What is EMF? Electromagnetic frequency. Electromagnetic frequency is those that we are bombarded with all the time, from cell phones to laptops, to cell phone towers, to blah, 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 blah. Look it up, EMF, it's out there. It definitely has an effect on us. This helps protect it, and it is real. This actually can conduct electricity. If you take to, I don't know the term right now, I don't have it beside me, but like where they test the charge of like a negative and positive of a battery, if you put it on here, you will get a charge. This is real. It definitely does help. Yes. Okay, so the very next day after buying it, not even 24 hours later, we got an application, and I opened up, it was in the mail. Not many people send things in by mail in this day and age. Surprised? No. Somebody sent one in, and it said, I swear to God, it said it was an application from God, and it said it was from angels as well, and that it said, I love you. And I couldn't believe it, so I just had to share it with everyone. Actually, I could believe it, and I didn't even key into this part till later. But yeah, it said, I love you. and it was some application to vote from God. Oh my God. And and I showed the office, and the head honcho, said, just to call it the head honcho, who was very good at what she does. Anyway, no, I'll stop there. It was going like, they're all thinking, they're all laughing. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. But you know what? Guess what happened? Even if it was for just an hour, the office went from here to here. It totally cleared the energy. Clear the energy, man. Clear the vibes, whatever. And that was great. But as it can be, crystals definitely can help your life, but it doesn't mean that it's the end all and be all. If you're going to be around someone who's negative and negative and negative and negative, they're negative. I mean, you can't change people for who they are. You can inspire them, and maybe, I believe people definitely can change, but if they don't want to or they're not ready, then, you could have friggin' meteor in your pocket. And then that doesn't mean that it's going to make them a certain way. It can help you with yourself. So, I mean, just keep that in mind. The crystals, they heal, they empower, they help you, but they're also, a lot of it is marketing. I mean, let's be real. Like this one is, I think it's called like peacock ore. It's really beautiful. You can see it. It's kind of dark right now, but yeah, in certain lights you can see kind of peacockish colors. This is completely fake. It's not real. It's man-made. It's still nice. Somebody suggested, and I thought, why not? Just buy something you like. If you like the shape of it, pick it up. Don't overanalyze it. Don't think, oh my God, it has to be a grid or a crystal grid. You can do that. Personally, I don't subscribe to that at all. I think, you know what? If you feel it and you can look up the properties, then work with it. It's about intention and vibration. I mean, even the things that we associate today don't mean the same thing it did years ago. Pink was actually worn a lot by men back in the day. Some were more wear differently now, but that took a long time to get back to that. It was, I don't know what era, if it was the Victorian times or what time there was, but that was seen as meaning a certain thing, or white means certain things in certain cultures today. Death in some cultures, it means marriage in some. I mean, really, it's the same with crystals. Crystals definitely can hold a particular vibration, but a lot of it is what you put into it. You can make this about love, you can make it about power, you can make it about whatever you want. So, I'll let that be so. It's about intention. What I do notice is when you put the intention in there, and you put this in, one, it can definitely help. Again, it's about frequency. Remember, quartz is used in watches with a frequency, a specific frequency used. So you can sometimes attract opportunities to grow or to heal physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, things in your life, which is super inspiring and awesome. Woo! That's all I have on crystals for today. So if you want to join me, please subscribe. I make videos twice weekly. And I am, in this new year 2017, looking to stick to that promise and making it happen for you or more. So there's always some goodies and surprises in store. Let me know what you want down below. So I'll check out my website, seeyorstar.com. And I will see you later. Bye-bye. Have a magical day.